Okay, let's do this thing.
Right. Okay. And now we have Sophia Pratt. She's the manager at Stella's Gelato and Marketplace, and she has some fun and spooky ghost stories for us. Isn't that right?
It is. I've got quite a few stories up my sleeve.
Okay, I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay. So, the store that I work in, right? It's an old building. We've been here for absolutely ever. And I believe that there's something living in the basement. So, it used to be the old Blossom Dairy.
Yes, I said.
Yeah, so it was very historical. Everybody absolutely loves it. And the first time that I went down into that basement, I felt something was off. And I can always feel like those kind of energies, you could tell when there's something wrong. And I went down there and I was completely spooked. I had to go through the dark because it's all concrete flooring and it's really spooky. I had to walk through and find the column with the light switches on, and the lights wouldn't turn on. So that was even spookier. And the stairs leading down there are metal, but there's an opening in one of them. And now when I had to go down there, I had to go down there with my friend and my coworker, Emma. And so we went down and all of the lights are off. We can't turn them on. We're freaking out. Everything is kind of hearing creaks and noises and everything that could be going on that would raise your hair and spook you out is going on right now. And we're in the shop alone because it's closed. We're just cleaning up. But I feel something touch behind me. And I go, nope, because I know for a fact I'm only here with one other person.
Was it like a hand?
Yes, exactly. It was like, oh God, no, I can't do it. But it was absolutely ridiculous. And so I turn around, I turn to Emma, I say, nope, I'm not doing this. And I point her up the stairs. I said, nope, we're leaving. We're out of here. This is not happening right now. I do not deal with this kind of stuff, okay? And she's going up the stairs, and there at the bottom of the stairs, there's a slat that's missing underneath the metal. And it's completely empty, and it's a hole, and it's just completely black. You can't see anything that's under the stairs or anything. And I'm walking up, and something grabs my foot from underneath the stairs, and I felt it wrap around my ankle. And I kick out, freak out, and I kick Emma in the butt and tell her to run up the stairs. And I'm like, I'm cussing at her and yelling at her. I'm going, get up the stairs, please, I'm freaking out. And it was just the absolute most spooky thing. We shut the door, closed it behind us, and was like, I'm never going down there again. But of course, I work there, so I have to. So every time we go down there, I hear something.
Lights work.
But no, actually, we just took a new coworker down there the other day to try to show her around, let her know what the place was.
This is where our demon.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure it's in the back kitchen, because where it was the old Blossom Dairy, they had their kitchen downstairs, and they would bring the food up through downstairs and bring it out. And it's like a huge door. It almost looks like one of those really old walk-in freezers. And so it's got the metal handle and everything. And when you open it, and it's air sealed, so when you open it, that smell hits you. It's like a whole thing. And you can physically feel a wave of energy come off and hit you with it. It is really weird. It's super spooky. But we took hopefully one of our new coworkers down there, and the lights were working the day before we did this. And we took her down there, and we're like, you know what? Just get aware of the area. Let her figure out the landscape of it, And Emma goes to turn the lights on, and they turn on, but they flicker, and then they all burn out.
Oh, no.
So they're all off. And we're like, okay, well, you've got to go down there now. You have to know what's down there at some point, It's kind of like, we're just going to feed the New Kurt to the demon.
Yeah.
We're just going to feed her, give her a cliche. She's the one with all the energy. Give it,
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little sacrificed. We are just kind of scooting her down through, and she's like, nope, I'm not doing this. And then they go down to the basement, because there's two sets of lights, one for the stairway, one for the basement. And the ones in the basement aren't working either. There are none of them. And so she's absolutely freaked out of her mind. Emma is too. And then they both run up the stairs, and we can't get the door locked. That's one of the things is really weird about it, is you can't lock the door completely. You have to push on it, because it pushes back. So you have to body slam the door and then throw the key in and lock it. It's tricky.
To lock it when you're from upstairs.
From upstairs, yeah. because also if you let the door shut, it'll lock from behind you. So you're locked in the demon basement.
Oh no.
Or you're upstairs. And it doesn't just stay downstairs, because me and Emma were in the Blossom Dairy side, because we have two sides to our store.
Yeah.
We have
old diner.
Oh, the old diner side, yeah, which we call the Starlight Room, because we've got stars across the ceiling. But we are on that side, and at the time we had a lot of used clothing, old clothing, and we were selling consignment, things like that. And we had a layer of hangers that were all empty. And for some reason, I think we had emotional talk or something, and I was giving him a hug, and I was facing the mirrors because the entire wall is covered in mirrors. And if you know anything about paranormal or anything like that, it's supposed to be two mirrors facing each other creates what they call a vortex or a portal.
Yeah.
Where it traps the energy, and they get upset and they don't like it. So the entire back wall is just mirrors.
And
there's more mirrors on the other side. And so, but I look over and I'm looking at Emma, the back of Emma's head, as we're hugging each other, just being like, I'm looking in a mirror, like, where am I gonna look, you know? And I look and I see a hanger, a singular hanger in a row of hangers, pick up and fall off the rack. And they're all flush. Like, it's not like something could just have hit it and then it goes, shoop. No, it picked up and fell off. And Emma will corroborate that story. And every other one. I mean, you watched it. She watched it happen with her own eyes, but I watched it through the mirror. It was a very scary moment.
What'd you both do after that?
We just kind of looked at each other. Yeah. We just kind of looked at each other and we were like, what was that? You saw that, right? You saw that, right? And then we're like, yeah. And then we just automatically were like, nope, we're done. I'm done with this. We got out. We shut the door. We said, no more, no more. And of course, every day I'm coming back to work.
Yeah.
I can't not go to work, you know? Can't let that stuff bother me.
Which happened first, the basement and the hangar?
The hangar.
Ooh.
The hangar happened first, and then I think it actually might have been the same day. And actually,
What a day.
What a day, right? And then when we took Lily down, or when Emma and our new coworker went down with us, we were closing up, but I had to stay back for a couple of things, and they left. And about 3 seconds after they walked out, one of my paintings fell over. And not just, so it leans up against a column. So, it would, if it would fall, physics-wise, it would fall under.
Yeah.
No, it fell over, even though it was leaning back like this, and it absolutely freaked me out. And I jumped up, ran out of the store, and said, Emma, oh my God, you won't believe what just happened. And it was stuff after stuff after stuff. And it's been really active lately. It's never harmful, but you can tell that it does not like you. The minute you go down into that basement, it is its zone. You are not going anywhere near it.
Do you know if there's any history of the history of the dairy?
As far as I know, I mean, nothing facts, but if you think history-wise, I would have thought, it was a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
It was in a less revolutionized century, men were a bit more hard-headed and they didn't respect women as much. And so, I went, what? That happened? That's still happening? What? No, but I would think that it's one of the kitchen workers who doesn't like a woman being down in his area, because it's never with a guy. Us in Charleston, it's a big community of small businesses, everybody talks to each other, everybody helps each other out. I had a business a while back come in and ask me if we had one of their signs in our basement, right? Because that kind of stuff happens, you collect things through the years. And I can't remember exactly what business it was, but they came in and they asked if, hey, we were just thinking our sign might be in your basement. Do you mind if we take a look? Now, this is before I had really explored down there and I had really felt the vibe, but I already knew something was going on. Because opening that main door, you can tell. But I was like, okay, yeah,
enter at your own risk.
Enter at your own risk. I've full on said, there is something weird going down there, but if you want to go down there, you can do it. And we've also had a lot of water problems, stuff like that. So because of that, and it's also spirits are thought to reside in flowing water. They really like water flowing, like rivers, things like that. So it is nonstop thing after thing after thing.
But when they went down there,
when they went down there, there was a guy and a woman, and you can feel the energy coming off of the kitchen door, and so I was like, I wouldn't go in there. It's probably not in there. I full on said, don't open it. I would not open that if I were you. I just don't open it. I had never opened it before either, and I was like, it's not a good move. He walks right over because he's not feeling anything. He doesn't feel any of the energy or anything like that. The woman's sitting there looking at me like she's about to crap her pants too, because she's like, I feel it. Because you can tell it's just like when you're a woman, it's just an uninviting feeling. You just know that you're not supposed to be there. Yes, and the spirit, the ghosty. And he swings the door open, and I feel huge energy wave hit me, and I immediately said, nope, I'm sorry, if you're gonna be down here, we're not gonna open that door. And I closed it, and I said, we're done, and I had them walk upstairs with me. I said, I'm not doing this is absolutely ridiculous. I could feel the energy coming off of it. It was bad.
What's the longest time you've ever spent down?
Moving inventory and stuff like that, I probably had about an hour, and I had music playing the entire time, all the lights on, trying to make it as lively as I could. I have burnt sage down there before. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't believe in a lot of those things. Like I'm a scientist, you know. I'm a scientist at heart. So empirical evidence. You give me evidence, but I also fully believe that our body is one of our best scientific instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So when you tell that something is wrong, something is wrong.
Yeah.
So I trust my instincts, and I trust there's something in that basement.
Oh. Maybe one day we'll invite. Oh, what if you have would you invite some paranormal people? Check it out.
I totally would. Hey, if Ghost Adventures would come and go down there, or Sam and Colby,
invitation.
Sam and Colby or Ghost Adventures, they go down there. I would 100% do that. I would go on it, do it with them. But I mean, it's all up to my boss. But I think it would be fun.
Yeah, that would be super cool to just see what.
Or even for the ghost tours to check it out or something. I mean, hey. I'm pretty sure there's some validation to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for your stories. So tell us again about Stella's and where we can find you guys.
Well,
we not go in the day.
Yeah. Employees only. Employees only. Out of your own safety, employees only. It's 202 Hale. We've got gelato, olive oil, balsamics, clothing, jewelry, all sorts of things. We bought all of our olive oils and balsamics in person.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an absolute great place.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being here on our spooky episode. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm always so awkward at ending, and sorry.
No, I totally don't.